All my life. Yeah, I've been living here for 61 years. I always loved New Orleans. Just something, I don't know, something about it. I can't really pinpoint it, but I've been other places. I enjoy visiting, but I love living in New Orleans. Katrina was rough, but a lot of folks have bounced back and just moved on and just living.
I've been born and raised in New Orleans. I'm Kim Fernandez. I was born and raised in the Ninth Ward, where we at now, but across the canal. So it was fun because I was young over there, and then we moved over here as I grew up, and we found this house to buy. Me and my mom, she was disabled also, so we all hustled together, and we found this house. So we got this house, and we love it.
In the aftermath of Katrina, I still have such vivid memories driving through the neighborhoods of Gentility, through this neighborhood on Congress Street here in the lower Ninth Ward. Nothing ever can erase the tragedy and difficulty of that. Yet today, we're driving down streets full of life and vitality. We're seeing homes even now leaning into what does resilience look like. Laura, Ida, Delta came through, devastated this area with wind-driven hurricanes yet again. What we see now being built out in this neighborhood are fortified roofed homes. That's what we see here. Louisiana, over a year ago, there were only 1,000 fortified designations in the state. We're about to hit 10,000. That kind of acceleration, where they look at their history from 2 years ago, from 20 years ago, that's rooted in the kind of research we did at the research center, at IBHS, that kind of piece that plays out in our wind tunnel, in our chamber, now on display here in the communities of New Orleans. It's not just happening here. We've long talked about Alabama and North Carolina. The pace of designations is higher here in Louisiana than any other state. And we look now at Minnesota, at Kentucky, at Oklahoma, leaning into this space. Yes, with grant programs, but here in Louisiana, more than 60% of those designations, they're driven by the private sector. There's not even a grant dollar tied to it. We're seeing the resilience take hold.
It may not never happen again. And we do feel more protected because we don't leave a lot for stone, but Katrina was a monster, so.
So Rebuilding New Orleans is gonna supply me with a roof. Thank God for them. They're very nice people, and they help you with everything you're doing.
I feel much in better shape than I was, especially for Katrina. Yeah, but now that I'm getting a new roof and,
I'm gonna feel more secure because I'm not gonna have the leaks. I don't have to keep emptying the buckets out, because I do have some leaks right now. I got about 3-4 patches up there, but eventually they wear and tear and water still kept coming in.
When we set the goal for 120,000 in early 24, we were sitting at 60,000 designations. And we're looking at that saying, we think we can get there. We're confident that we can get there, but we needed to get to a broader group of states. We needed to reach more stakeholders. And so we had actually seen Fortified now being used in 32 states. We have states like Indiana, Minnesota, Iowa coming on board. And what that's doing is it's giving us a lot more geographic range to pull designations from, and seeing that activity puts 120,000 really within our grasp, and we're really excited to get there.
The way that's going to happen is that the engines in places like Alabama and North Carolina continue to propel us forward, and the accelerator here in Louisiana. 10,000 in just over 15 months, that's what's going to propel us forward.